You feel that? Finally feels like football weather. Monday press conferences are over.
It has been and always will be about the Arkansas Razorbacks, and what makes our program and what makes our great state so special is the tradition and the passion for Razorback football, not just in Northwest Arkansas, but across our entire state. I cannot wait to go down to our home stadium at War Memorial there in Little Rock on a Saturday night. And I think it's the first time since 1999 that there will be a night SEC game. We're extremely excited about this. We're expecting the atmosphere to be incredible. I know the tailgating will be outstanding, but we need you in the stands for kickoff. We need you loud, we need you excited, and we need this place to be rocking Saturday night at 6:30.
I tell you what else I can feel. I kind of feel a sense that Arkansas is about to start turning the corner now. I look at Ole Miss, their offense, and I think, man, that's where Arkansas wants to be one day with all those big wide receivers. And they're definitely getting there in recruiting. We're going to get through this door. Oh, thank you. Look at that. Got through the door. Out here at Tuesday Razorback practice, in here at Tuesday Razorback practice because it's raining heavily outside, so they decided to bring them inside today. Brian Wallace working in full at right tackle, so that's good to see because he did have the ankle injury in the last game against Alabama. And something interesting, Yelda Froholt working at right guard beside him. Now that could be because Johnny Gibson was in green today. We'll have to follow that story as it develops. It makes sense if they're going to use Austin Capps at left guard because he would be the top guy there. Austin Cantrell was not out there today. Devwall Whaley was in green. Brito Tutt was in green. So that pretty much wraps up the injury stuff. We'll talk to these guys after practice and see how they feel about going down to Little Rock and taking on Ole Miss. Well, Tuesday interviews are done. Johnny Gibson came into the interview room, so he was at practice in green, which is usually a sign that the player isn't going to come into post-practice interviews, but he was in there, so it sounds like he's going to be good to go. He's got a lot of family coming into Little Rock, but good to see Johnny Gibson in there. I think that's a strong indicator that he is going to play on Saturday.
He will play.
And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to hogsports.com, what exactly are you waiting for? We've got tons of free content like Clemson, quarterback Kelly Bryant's transfer, Hudson Henry discussing his commitment to Arkansas, the Arkansas-Oklahoma State game for 2024 and 2027, but tons of premium content as well. If you love recruiting information, this is where you get it. Arkansas's junior college linebacker pursuit, Danny West Friday recruiting chat, and tons more information that's going to break down Arkansas's recruiting and show you the big picture of Arkansas recruiting at the same time. Nobody does it like Hog Sports. If you haven't subscribed, go on there now and check us out. Well, last man in Barnhill, somehow. It's kind of late. It's 9:34. Pull it together. But we got all the content up for today. I keep going back and forth on this game. I mean, I look at Ole Miss and their defense. You know, I know they've got some playmakers on defense. Don't let the numbers totally fool you. But at the same time, I think that Arkansas can make some plays on those guys, and Arkansas's defense is going to roll the dice. We know that. So I could see this being a really high-scoring game, and I want to pick Arkansas to win it. I'm just not totally there yet. I haven't convinced myself because I'm still trying to decide, do I just want to see these guys turn the corner? Because I see the improvement with them, covering them so closely, seeing these guys in the interview room. I know they're hurting. I know they feel like they're turning the corner. Is Ole Miss just a little bit of a step ahead of them? Is the War Memorial atmosphere going to be enough to tip them over the edge? A night game finally in the SEC. I think it's going to be a great crowd. I could be totally wrong because we haven't seen great crowds in Little Rock in a while, but something just feels kind of right about this one. So I'm leaning to picking Arkansas, but again, part of me thinks, do I just kind of want them to do it? I don't know yet. Out here Wednesday Razorback practice is a little cooler today, about 64 degrees, so fall weather finally arriving here in Fayetteville. Devwall Whaley was practicing in full, Austin Cantrell was in full, Brian Wallace was in full, Johnny Gibson was in green, Brito Tutt was practicing in full. So some good news for Arkansas there on the injury front. Chad Morris's message is the same as it always is. They're focused on them, and it's going to be that way every day for the rest of your life.
It's just about us, and that's been my message. It's about us. It's about us getting better every day, and that message won't change.
Well, that's it for Wednesday practice. Some good news on the injury front, as I mentioned, and I still just don't know about this game. I don't know where I'm going. I may take it all the way down to the wire on the pick, but I do feel like whether it's Arkansas or Ole Miss, it's going to be a very tight game. Is Ole Miss just a step ahead, being in their second year with Matt Luke? They've got their problems though. You know, Ole Miss has scored a lot of points on some lower level opponents. Arkansas has lost to some lower level opponents. Ole Miss has really struggled against some upper tier SEC teams like Alabama and LSU, and Arkansas has done the same, although they did play Texas A&M very well. Night game, Little Rock, I'm looking forward to it. I think a lot of people are probably feeling about the same as I am on it. Expecting a great crowd, great environment, and if you're an Arkansas fan, you're hoping that's what pushes them through. I'll see you guys in Little Rock. All I'm predicting right now is a very close game.